Hello, everybody, and welcome to Courtside here at Nashua High School South for Nashua ETV's telecast of tonight's Nashua South boys basketball game hosting the Merrimack Tomahawks. Just 2 short nights ago, the South boys electrified this gym with a buzzer beater win over Bishop Girton, 64-61. My partner's back from the West Coast in the Super Bowl. You missed that one, Tom. This one's it's going to have to go a long way to top that game.
I was just going to say, it's got to go a long way to top it, but you know what? You have to wonder, how is South going to react after that? Okay, because it's a quick turnaround for them.
It is.
And that's an emotional win. How, will they be flat? Will they be able to go? It's, you know, this is a makeup, John. The game was postponed about a couple of weeks ago. So this is, you know, this is tough. Makeups, I always say, favor the underdog. Merrimack's close to Nashua South. They're not much of an underdog. So let's see. Beware of Nathan Johnson, their scorer. He's the guy.
So he's wearing number 0 and doing the tip-off, if I'm not mistaken. That's Nate Johnson in the middle. Numeral 0, and it's South winning the opening tip. 8-minute quarters in New Hampshire high school girls and boys basketball. And, of course, South used every single second of those 32 minutes to beat Bishop Girton 64-61 in a thriller just 2 nights ago, where they led in the first few seconds and only at the buzzer after that. BG was ahead the entire game. Francisco Rodriguez tries the first shot of the game, and it's in and out.
Yeah, he beat the zone. He was all alone in the corner and just went in and out. Merrimack doubled over. They're doubling the ball as much as they can.
Deacon Smith doing the ball handling. Number 10 passes it off to Everett Walker. He gets it out top to Cameron Burns. And they work the perimeter. Nate Johnson has it. He's being covered by best athlete on South team, Joshua Tripp. That's a good matchup there. Those 2 guys have right now facing each other off.
Well, it's a good defense by South. Merrimack is looking for the open shot. They're having a tough time getting one. They're taking it now.
The 3-point attempt is in and out by Everett Walker, and sprinting down court goes Kyle Brander. Francisco Rodriguez.
Yeah, but Merrimack with the steal.
Yeah. A little bit ambitious there by Francisco. He's not usually the number 1 ball handler for South. And a clean steal. Josh Tripp off to the races, and nobody's going to contest this as he stuffs it home for the first 2 points of the game.
That's something they did not have other than with Karavanek for the last, 8 weeks. And now Tripp makes a difference.
Immediately, and it's a 2-0 lead.
He's just got length, John. He can steal, he can rebound, he can shoot, he can dribble, he can do a lot of things.
Length and anticipation for that steal that led to the easy fast break basket. And a good job of pressing the ball yields another turnover.
The key is how South starts, right? That's going to be their key in this game, is if they get themselves going. The longer it takes, the tougher it gets. Merrimack played them tough. We've seen them play them tough in some tournament matchups here, and that hasn't changed.
Daniel Karavanek with his first touch, the hero of the game on Monday night. 3-point shot, swish, nothing but net for Shane Lemire, who was huge, by the way, in the final minute in that upset over BG. 2 huge baskets for Lemire, and he also created a steal in that last minute. The senior asserting himself.
This defense, Merrimack is not taking the ball to the hoop. They're driving, and they're trying to get as close as they can, but they can't do it. They gave up on a
Lemire steal and passes it to Francisco. He left the lay-in short, and Lemire draws the foul. He'll go to the line.
Lemire shouldn't have passed it. He should have just gone up with the shot. But at least he's going to get 2 out of the line. But did you see, that attempt on a dribble and drive, all of a sudden they stopped it. Merrimack did. Yeah, granted, South's got a defender near there. You got to take the ball in the basket and see what happens. You can get the whistle. You never know.
Tentative start for Merrimack on offense.
Yeah, very tentative here.
And Shane Lemire trying to add to South's early lead here in the first quarter. We are 3 minutes in, all the scoring belonging to the Panthers. What do we have, a lane violation?
Yeah, lane violation. Yep, it's going to go against South, so it robs them of a point.
It does.
They're only up 6.
6-0. Merrimack ball. Tomahawks still in search of
couple threes solve that.
Their first point. They're 6 and 7 coming in here, and South 7 and 6. Nate Johnson fetches it before it just goes out of bounds. Open for a second. He's going to drive, twisting, turning off the backboard. Good non-call. No foul there. He just missed it. Lemire driving baseline, runs into contact. Offensive foul. Good job of setting position by Shea Scott, number 3 for the Tomahawks. Set his feet clearly. We are on Merrimack TV tonight, including on their new Merrimack TV app.
Oh, you mean I gotta change my app now?
Oh, yeah, you can add it, right? The National Community Media app,
Well,
and then you don't have to change apps.
I've got their app, so
you already have your app?
Yeah.
Oh.
I got it, but that's the old one. I gotta get a new one now.
He says they had an old Merrimack app.
I
Tom
used
has
it
to get a new
last year,
one.
so
I'm sure you do have to update it. Yeah.
Darn. Technology drives me crazy.
I know. It just never stops.
No, I know it.
Johnson in the open look in the corner by Brody Towle, and he aired it out. Johnson was there to pick up his teammate,
Yeah, he got
though.
knocked in the face accidentally by Karavanek, but they could have called that or when he went up for the shot, either one.
So the Tomahawks' first point of the game may come from the free throw line here with their star player Nate Johnson to shoot 2. Hits the first 6-1 game.
John, I don't even know what night of the week this is. This is
it's a Thursday night tilt.
This is strange. It really is. You know? I see some hockey players in the crowd. I'm saying, don't they have game? Don't they have a game tonight? It's Wednesday.
And Swish hits them both this Nate Johnson 6-2 game. Yeah, the Nashua North boys have a game tomorrow night against Salem on their North's home court. And I think the BG girls play tomorrow at Concord. A lot of action all this week as we get near the end of the season. Karavanek for 3, and he picks up where he left off on Tuesday night. That was even a prettier shot.
How about that, huh?
Splashed down all Twine. And there's Johnson trying to answer back, and he does.
I told you, use the one.
Dueling threes here in the first quarter.
That's where their offense comes from. Their problem is they need others involved.
Josh Tripp with great court vision in the paint. He finds Will McKinney for 2.
How about this pace early on, right?
People hitting their shots on top of it, yes. Johnson fakes the pass. Now he makes the pass. Caden Dine back to Johnson, swings it over on the other side. The cutter outside.
Oh, Travel got away with it.
Johnson going to take the open 3. Front rimmed it. Lemire rebound. Here comes Francisco Rodriguez. Lost the handle in the paint, but he was fouled, they say.
On the floor.
On the floor, non-shooting foul. 2 team fouls against the Panthers, 2 team fouls against the Tomahawks at this point.
I wasn't here, obviously, Tuesday night, but I'll tell you where I think Tripp makes the biggest difference defensively.
Yeah.
It's a better defensive team with him. They weren't very good defensively through the first 2/3 of the season, and now we're in the final third.
The alley-oop play, and Joshua Tripp ran into the rim. Francisco Rodriguez drains a 3.
Good thing he did, right? for South.
Yeah, they picked up a bonus point there with a 3-point make, and a good start for the Panthers offensively and defensively. They're 14-5 with just about 2.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Johnson exploits the seam, but can't make the gimme lay-in.
I like Johnson, though. He has no fear. He goes right to the basket.
Tripp works it around the other side. Lemire runs into a double team, passes it into the corner. Daniel Karavanek, baseline, running out of room. Cross court, open for a second was Tripp.
That Tripp should have taken it.
Or Rodriguez, he just hit from there. Karavanek will hit it. No, it was right on the right distance, but back rims it, and a lucky bounce off the rim for the Panthers. They get it back. 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Lemire with the catch and shoot. And no, he left it front rim on an offensive rebound underneath, taken away from Cody Jackson, and down come the Tomahawks. Open look, Shea Egan, no. Rebound Lemire. Shea pushing it.
Yeah, South will love to run. They'll do it.
Reverse lay-in, spun off the glass for 2 by Karavanek. He's got 5.
They will run, and this South team, they're ready to play, you know?
They are.
They are ready to go.
A well-oiled machine at this point.
And Merrimack is going to try to keep trying. Now, they got a tough one tomorrow night. They've got Alvern at home.
Yeah.
Oh, you're underneath. You got to take a shot. You're underneath the basket. Do it.
Had about 20 referees in the South student body over there waiting to call that out of bounds.
Johnson's just doing his best.
Underneath. No go for the Tomahawks as they miss a 4-footer, and that is a
foul on Jackson, I think.
Cody Jackson, yeah, here in the backcourt.
Yep.
Right in front of Tom King. We got Tim O'Neill up top. Tim O'Neill. Dan Young's back in the studio. Pete Johnson, our executive producer, alongside. Tom King and myself, John Collins. Pleased to be back here.
I got a free orange from Pete Johnson.
That's a real orange?
A little mini
Looks
orange.
like a golf ball.
I know.
From here. Driving, popping the paint, a nice touch there by number 24's Kyle Brander for Merrimack.
Yeah, Brander just took a quick dribble, and they backed off on him. I think they thought he was going to pass it, and he took the shot. Nice play.
Yeah, I think it was his first shot he's taken tonight. So they could see why they...
Well, Johnson's been taking most of them, right?
Rodriguez hit from one side, but not from the other. Rebound Merrimack. Johnson trying to go behind the back,
that's a
but
bad
Rigo
foul.
was on that side, and he...
Bad foul by Challenger.
Blocking foul. Rigo Challenger into the game for the Panthers. What a job of inserting personnel at the right time Nate Mazzarol, South's coach, did in that BG game. He was playing the roster and his players like a fine-tuned piano. I mean, he just did it all right. Here comes Karavanek with the steal, the big guy to the hoop. Finger roll. He's got 7. Daniel Karavanek with 2 more off of his own steal. And it opens up a 9-point advantage. Make that, 11-point advantage for South. They have 18-7 with less than 10 seconds in the quarter. Merrimack's got to get a shot away. The turnaround from the free throw line doesn't go. And a dominant performance by the Panthers in period number 1.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, they just, Merrimack got aggressive finally, taking the ball to the hoop, but the problem was when they backed off early in the game.
Watching the Karavanek steal and score. What a first quarter he had.
Yep.
He had a three-pointer.
A couple of twos. I believe he should have 7 or 9. I'm not sure.
I believe he has 7.
Yep, and that's almost half their points, 18-7 Karavanek. I mean, if he has a good game, the odds are they win. So that's the way it's been.
So in that BG game, Connor McGowan had, I think, 27 points.
Yeah, so you told me,
quarter, and he just took his foot off the gas.
You told me what South did right. What did BG do wrong to lose that game?
Number 1, they missed 5 key free throws down the stretch. There's a couple of players that missed both free throws.
That hurts.
Late, and it's these guys, the 6th man, the Nashua South student body, who Tom King is always hounding. They got to be louder.
Right.
Use the home court advantage when the other team's shooting key free throws, and I got to say, it seemed to work. They got rattled. They were missing those free throws, and you win the game by the final shot.
Right.
Every one of those was huge. They just got tentative. They did. They played not to lose in that fourth quarter.
Can't do that.
And it had a 9-game winning streak, and this South magic happened. Now
that was big for South. I think South really needed to win that game.
Merrimack needs some points coming out here in the second quarter. They can't get it. In and out on the 3-point shot by Chris Veluzzi. Rigo Challenger swings it to Josh Tripp. And it's on the other side now. All alone, Rodriguez will shoot it, back rims it, and with pace on the rebound comes Brody Towell to the hoop. Tough lay-in at a sharp angle off the glass.
That's the way to do it. You keep going, right?
2 points for Brody Towell, and it's an 18-9 game. Merrimack strikes first in the second. Rigo Challenger.
Challenger wanted to take it.
Yeah, they're kind of challenging Challenger to put it up because they're giving him plenty of room to do it. Joshua Tripp Back to
Caravanic's
Francisco.
not on the floor, so they're operating without Caravanic right now.
Pop from near the foul line, and it's a no-go.
That's on back a week and a half, 2 weeks type of shot that he usually makes.
Yeah, that was a
Give
good
him some
look for
time.
South.
Yep.
Johnston trips in. He wanted to call, doesn't get it.
Here's Challenger ahead on the pass from Tripp. Nice pass from Tripp. Great court vision.
Absolutely spins it up and off the glass and in.
20-9. I'm surprised Austin Denton didn't call timeout on that.
The lead remains 11
his
for
team
South.
did not get back on defense, and I'm surprised he didn't call timeout. Open shot.
And they missed that one. Good job of poking that, but it goes right to a South player, and Francisco to the hoop with pace.
Not going to call it again. It's 22-9. They are running them out.
Yeah, they are at this point.
Missed shots, rebounds.
And the stop and pop and the make by Kyle Brander.
Yeah, he had to make that.
So
it's a good job by Brander to get that.
Yeah.
Get this. I mean, this team needs scoring. It needs it, you know, and you know, when you're not scoring, you seem to suffer sometimes on the defensive end. Nice pass by Tripp.
Oh, again.
Well, he's got 3 assists already in this game. He just sees everything.
First 2 points of the game for Colin Langer on the receiving end of that nice feed from Tripp. Good ball movement by Merrimack. Wide open 3. Rattles in and out. That's been the story of the first half for the Tomahawks. Missing shots. Open looks. On the other side, South's shooting percentage up over 500 easily. Swinging it around in the corner. Francisco lost the handle for a second, ran out of room underneath the basket. Rigo Challenger bounce pass. Cody Jackson kicks it to the corner. Back to Jackson. One-on-one battle.
With Tripp.
Travel.
No, it was Jackson. I thought that was Tripp. I'm
sorry.
sorry.
I don't see how he could travel in such a short space, but
Tripp's now coming out off the floor. So is Francisco Rodriguez-Malagon.
Yep, getting their first rest of the game.
You're going to see a lot of players for South in this game after that game the other night. They need to get their depth going, right?
Yeah. It's a luxury, too, with a 13-point lead. They can afford to do it a little bit more.
Johnson not on the floor for Merrimack right now.
Merrimack looking for that teammate that'll get hot. They need it.
It looks like it's a type of a man-to-man. Well, yeah, it's man-to-man basically for Nashua.
Driving, shooting is Johnston, and he hits it from 3-point distance. 10-point lead now. Big make. As we watch.
That's a big one.
Yeah, it was a big one.
They can't fall too far behind.
Yeah, and that's one that, not a high percentage shot you would think. Johnson was a long way from the hoop.
That's a tough pass, a bounce pass in traffic.
Caravanic in a double team. Does a good job to get it to his teammate. That's a basket for Kilian DeJesus.
Boy, I'll tell you.
2 points. And so South continues to keep Merrimack at more than arm's length, up a dozen. The kick out.
Johnson didn't want to take it.
Johnson double team there, no room to do it. Catch and shoot from the sideline doesn't go for Kyle Brander. Rigo Challenger shifts to the top of the key, feeds it on the wing to Shane Lemire, gets it back to Rigo, and on the sideline to Caravanic. He'll take it.
Got it. No, off the back end. It sure looked good.
It was online, but he back rims it, and down come the Tomahawks. Heavy contact. Cody Jackson underneath. And so, to the line. That's our highest contact of the night. You got that, Tom, on the camera? It almost came right into your lap. Let's see. Boom. Football hit. Cody Jackson on the...
I may be done for the night. Shooting. Don't really need to.
Yeah. Shea Scott at the line, and he's hearing it. He's hearing it from the students right next to him.
Right. Yeah, that's what they're there for,
That's as loud as it's been tonight.
Yep.
Oh, he hits it. Good on Shea Scott for hitting that free throw. Under audible pressure. In the corner, Caravana kicks it back to Rigo. A return and a shot off the back rim. South missed, I think, their last 3 3-point attempts. In the corner it goes. Shane Lemire runs out of room and just feeds it into blue jerseys. Merrimack with a helter-skelter dribble, lucky to hold on to it.
You're not going to get many fast break points against this South team.
Because they get back. Dishing as he falls. Three-point attempt from the corner is missed by
great tenacity there.
Chris Veluzzi.
For South to get that rebound.
Collecting it was Will McKenney, but he missed the floater. And Merrimack down court. Johnston has two guys to beat, and he does. Great drive by Nate Johnson.
He's just an aggressive player.
He's one of the shorter centers that you will see. I mean, he's playing center basically for them right now. And look at that drive to the hoop like a point guard. Very versatile basketball player, Nate Johnson for the Tomahawks. Got to be a multi-sport athlete. He just looks the part. Inside the paint, kicking it back outside. Shot from the corner, and South's missed another long-range shot. Still a 9-point lead, 26-17. Substitutions now for the Panthers. Karavanek in the game along with Will McKenney. Joshua Tripp's back.
9-point lead, right? I think Merrimack's lucky to be down only 9.
Yeah. And it's credit to the fact that South's gone a little bit cold here shooting in the second quarter. Stop and pop in the paint. The floater misses right.
But the thing that South is trying their best not to do is let that shooting issue disrupt their defense. And look at Karavanek floating through that lane.
Yeah, from our angle, we could see a seam, and he took full advantage.
Well, see, they have no one, John, I don't think, Merrimack. Look, Merrimack's
to match up with him physically.
Merrimack's a scrappy team, but they don't have anybody to match up with him.
Nobody looks like Daniel Karavanek out there now. Open three. They need those makes, but they don't get it.
That's a big rebound right there.
Yeah. That was a shot by Owen Ponder. The kick out, Shane Lemire dribbles it up top. Swung around by McKenney. He gets it back. Will McKenney fakes the pass.
Well, McKenney could have just gone right down the lane. Johnson would have been the only one to stop him.
Turnaround jumper. Well short by
look at that. Oh, my goodness. You've got to get that loose ball if you're Merrimack, and you can't do it. Lemire does.
Shane Lemire did that especially well against BG.
And now it's a 13-point lead with 34 seconds left to play in the half, and it's going to go in double digits, it looks like, for South.
Yep, with the ball and with only 23 seconds left, slowing it down is Shane Lemire as South goes for the last shot of the first half. 15 seconds. No pressure on the ball from the Tomahawks. Got a halftime guest coming up.
Who we got?
We'll mention it after this shot by Shane Lemire, and he missed
almost
it.
Almost a putback.
Oh, it's 0.6 seconds.
Kenny looked like he had the putback, and it just got knocked out of his hand.
We have student TV play-by-play announcer from Merrimack, Ronan Brown, is our halftime guest.
All right.
And it will be seen on Merrimack TV as well as Nashua ETV for that. 0.6 seconds, enough to do more damage on the scoreboard for Will McKenney. He hits the first.
I didn't know they called a foul on that. I thought that ball was, I guess on the knockout of bounds, they called the foul. I thought it was a clean play.
And he hits them both, so expands the lead. That might have counted, but it's off to the right. 32-17, the Panthers are up at the half here at Nashua High South.
With plenty of energy as they go running into the locker room, and Merrimack's walking out.
In this late season tilt. I wonder if Ronan Brown uses the word tilt. We're going to take a break, and we'll come back with our halftime guest here on Nashua ETV.
We're all just trying to keep things running for those who rely on us. That's why we don't have time to be sick with the flu.
We don't have time for delays.
Ready!
We don't have time for spills.
Next.
We don't have time for setbacks. Let's be real.
Getting the flu shot
helps you fight the flu.
Get a flu shot for yourself and those around you too.
Welcome back to Courtside at Nashua High School South. I'm John Collins along with Tom King. Pleased to be joined by student play-by-play announcer from Merrimack, Ronan Brown. Welcome, Ronan.
Thank you. So glad to be here.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. See, Ronan was telling us a lot of inside information about the Merrimack High School basketball team. Best friends with Nate Johnson, the third leading scorer in the state of New Hampshire, which is a great friend to have. I mean, a guy. How come he didn't recruit you onto the basketball team?
I thought about playing this year, but not really my cup of tea. I wanted to stick to commentating as it really expanded my horizons college-wise.
Sure, and you were telling me you were thinking of Keene State.
I was.
Did you get a chance to look at the facilities?
I did. I took a tour there in November. It was a really nice facility. They have a really good D3 basketball team, and I love their sports media program there.
Now, do you want to do all sports, or is there one you like particularly?
I kind of do all sports. I did soccer in the fall. I'm doing lax in the spring. I'm doing this now. Basketball is my main passion. I've played basketball ever since I was a kid. I'm friends with all the kids on the team. It's just, it's a great sport. It's my favorite sport.
What got you away from playing it?
Honestly, a little bit of injuries. My knees aren't the best, and I tried out my sophomore year, and I got cut, and that kind of discouraged me.
Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, that'll happen. And your knees bother you a little bit, so everything else. Yeah, that's tough.
Anybody in your family ever done anything like sports announcing? Or?
Oh, not at all.
Me too. I'm the same boat. That's what I thought I'd ask. But who's your favorite? Who'd you model yourself after as a play-by-play guy? Anybody in particular?
That's a tough question.
There's so many good ones out there.
I mean, you could do. There's so many.
Yeah.
There's actually so many, especially with different sports. I mean, I used to love. I'm obviously a Celtics fan, but I used to love watching the 2020, a little bit before 2020, Brooklyn Nets games, where Ian Eagle was the commentator.
Ian Eagle, very good.
I love him.
Definitely.
I love him, and now his son's in the industry.
Yep. Oh, right.
It's great to see.
Yeah. So, what would you like to see happen with Merrimack in the second half? What do they need to do?
I feel like Merrimack's been doing pretty well so far. They just need to. They've been moving the ball really well. They just need to hit their shots. I mean, that first half was pretty brutal from the field from them. I don't know what their percentages were, but I know they were low.
Well, they were tentative.
Yeah.
They moved the ball around a lot, and maybe too much.
Yeah.
Until Johnson and a couple of the guys finally started taking it to the basket.
I feel like
they've missed more inside shots than they have, I think, from the outside.
Yeah, I feel like we need to get that driving kick back going because that driving kick is going to be the way to start that offense and keeping our shooters in with Kyle Brander and Chris Veluzzi, getting them some rotational minutes.
But I think the other end is the defensive end where they need to get some steals.
Yeah, we need
Nashua South has hit a couple of bounce passes down low. You start bouncing the ball in the paint like that, you shouldn't be able to get the ball down low. You should have a steal that should be turned over. Merrimack's just got to play a little bit better defense to force South into some mistakes.
I would 100% agree with you. South's height definitely comes into a factor as Merrimack's tallest player is listed at 6'3".
Now see Karavanek, and Karavanek is having a good day. So they don't have anybody. That's Merrimack's biggest issue, I think, above all, because they just can't match up with the tall team, with the height, with the tall teams.
Yeah, and getting out in transition as well. South's so good at just getting out and running. And
they're rebounding.
Yeah, they get the rebounds and then they're gone.
Right.
And Merrimack has to get back on that.
Exactly, Ronan. They're just getting the ball and they're going right down the floor. Their fast break is really working.
Ronan Brown is our halftime guest, and he is a student play-by-play announcer from Merrimack who will be hanging around with us in the third quarter, hopefully. Ronan, you were at the Exeter game. Exeter's not a bad team. They've got some big wins this season, but Merrimack beat them on, what day was that?
Look at the score.
Monday? Tuesday.
Look at the score.
48-44.
And that's their game.
Yeah.
It's in the 40s.
Defensive, right?
They don't have that scoring ability.
Right.
So they keep it down. They keep it low, and that's their game. Right, Ronan?
100% agree. Our defense was out of this world against Exeter. They were breaking that. The Exeter came out in a high post.
Right.
And Merrimack was running that zone that they're running tonight, and it was working so well.
And they shot a lot better as well.
We're going to give you a lesson in multitasking as a broadcaster because I got to shoot photos and talk.
Okay.
Tom King of the Telegraph. You must have been reading Tom since you were a kid, right? I mean, everybody in the area that follows high school sports Tom King has been the go-to source for all of their lifetimes and a little bit longer, or a lot longer. So South starts the third quarter, the second half on offense, and they turn it over. Aaron passed that time underneath to Karavanek, and he fumbled it out. So we're going to turn this over to Ronan right now. And here's Merrimack's team. You probably know them by heart.
Yeah.
And then, of course, South's players as we go along here in the third quarter with South up 32-17.
Yeah, Merrimack looking like they're trying to spread out this offense. Not really a lot of movement, I will say, as now we're starting to see some movement from Merrimack with Dine popping out on the outside. I want to see some more movement out of Merrimack like there was in that first half. I know that first half didn't go as planned on the scoreboard, but I felt like the movement, the player movement, the screens, everything looked pretty well. We were getting our open shots. We just weren't hitting them.
That's a tight contact foul on Rodriguez, right?
Ticky-tack?
Yeah, I
Could be
thought so.
ticky-tack.
I thought so. I mean, it disrupted Merrimack's groove, too. They were running a play, and they couldn't do it.
Off of the foot of the ball handler.
Yeah, they should have called a kick right there and had him take the ball out of bounds again.
They could have. As Caden Dine drives baseline off the glass and in.
How did he get that? I thought he traveled. Hate to say it. You don't want to take away points from Merrimack, but I thought he took about 4 steps.
So narrows the gap a bit. It's now 13 points. Merrimack trails.
Merrimack coming out in a zone here.
Yeah, that's what I would do. I'd force them to shoot from the outside, right?
I would
Shane Lemire
100%
misses.
agree with that.
Yeah.
Rebound South.
Because their strength has been in transition and Karavanek.
Nate Johnson with the basketball, kicks it into the corner. Dine
Another
drives,
step.
found an opening off the glass and in.
Yeah, see, there you go.
Caden Dine with 4 points in this third quarter.
Now we got an 11-point game.
Karavanek to the hoop, got fouled and one. He'll get to shoot a free throw.
That was on Maverick Torres. He's getting his first minutes of the game. Merrimack's secondary big option. Definitely provides a lot of good rebounding and boxing out, so definitely something to keep an eye out for.
We watch the replay here. This is strong to the hoop.
Strong to the hoop,
And
but what happens when you get beat on defense? You're going to foul, especially if you're not as tall as the kid taking the layup. You're going to make contact.
I mean, you walk into the gym and see Daniel Karavanek, and you think, who's going to match up with him physically? It's tough.
Yeah.
I saw your buddy Nate take the tip off. You don't see that usually. The guy that's
the big scorer taking
the tip. Yeah.
Yeah.
Credit to him. I mean,
yeah,
nice
he is listed as our tallest player, as that is the ball movement that I was talking about at the beginning.
You go, Ronan.
Brody Towel for three, and a big basket gets Merrimack to within 11. That's progress. They were down much more. No-look pass from Josh Tripp. Finds Shane Lemire underneath for an easy basket. A quick answer from the South team, and they've expanded the lead again. Off Johnson. Fortunately for Merrimack, there was a teammate to back up that pass.
Yeah, Shea Scott getting in the way of that one.
Baseline jumper. I think it would have been a 2, but it misses off the back rim, and here comes Shane Lemire handling. Runs into a double team. Kick out. Karavanek.
Short.
Was short.
Nice rebound.
Good read by Nate Johnson, and got fouled.
Another ticky-tack call.
Yeah. A little bit of contact. Gets whistled.
Tripp shrugs it off.
Yeah, he didn't quite. He was.
Yeah, a little chest bump. I wouldn't call that personally,
I wouldn't
but
have called that. I mean, that's just But I guess they're going to call it tight. So.
Hey Ronan, did you think the Patriots were going to win the Super Bowl?
Oh, I was really nervous. I didn't think so. I'm
wow.
a really big Patriots
You're
fan.
the only one of the three of us that got it right then.
I thought that Seattle's offense was going to be too much for us. Turns out it was actually Seattle's defense that was too much for us.
I vastly underestimated
me
their
too.
defense. You know why? You know why?
Well, because
they played the Rams in the conference final, and the Rams are tough offensively.
Yes.
Any defense is going to have a problem with that, and that really threw us off. But it was just, the Patriots just weren't ready for that level of competition either.
Nice work by Brody Towel underneath for 2 points. It is now a 11-point game still. Shane Lemire driving, pops it.
That's
from
a nice
the
looking
paint
shot.
for 2.
Lemire has really developed, especially since Tripp has come back, because so much attention has got to be on Tripp.
Francisco Rodriguez
with
a
a
steal, spin move, basket. Oh, and he styles up the slide on the baseline after. Pretty play.
Yeah,
Francisco
oh,
Rodriguez.
what a pass from Johnson.
No look behind the bounce pass.
Oh, you like to see that from Johnson.
Oh, you like to see them make it so they can just add that to the highlight reel.
Now,
the
step
back three.
Wow.
Swish for Nate Johnson. What a time down the floor for Nate with the no-look behind the back pass, and he finishes it off with a 3. Francisco driving baseline. Good find to get Shane Lemire a lay-in attempt. Will McKinney gets an offensive board, and South maintains possession.
Oh, good
Too
pass.
fancy.
Somehow,
Got to play basketball.
McKinney
here.
saves it. Lemire front rims it. Josh Tripp elevating over everyone. And it is still South ball, and Nate Johnson
No,
says
you're
how.
wrong. It's Pete Johnson's ball.
It's Nate Johnson to Pete Johnson, I guess. Nate just can't believe that's out of bounds off of him.
Yeah, I think he had a little bit of confusion there down low with 2 South people on offense just getting in his way. I think it might have bounced off his knee, though, as I can't see his frustration on that one.
Joshua Tripp kind of
Nice
gut
defense,
tripped, and he threw it up in the air.
No, that was Lemire.
It was Lemire.
Lemire lost it.
Oh,
Change
good
in
crossover
direction.
and good Euro
and-
step.
Yeah, it was Lemire, you're right. And here comes Joshua Tripp. Karavanek knifing through the paint. Got fouled. Couldn't get the finger roll to fall. Through the hoop, but he'll be at the line. South continues to keep Merrimack at more than arm's length, up by 12.
That's what makes Karavanek in this situation so dangerous, because he can handle the ball as well and get himself to the line.
Yeah.
A lot of big guys can't get themselves to the line.
Yeah, it's
He
definitely
can.
Right.
he's quick off that dribble as
Right.
well. Not something you see from like a bigger guy in D1.
He's got a lot. There's,
Yeah.
I mean, he's going to have, I'm sure.
It was something else watching him go at it with Eli Youssef of BG on Monday night. Those
Yeah.
two match
I-
up physically
I heard
very
about
well.
that, yeah.
Yeah, and it was back and forth all night. Eli Youssef, a great player himself in the middle.
One, love to see those two teams play again in the tournament.
Francisco almost had himself another steal, and did he get foul over and back
Over
violation?
back. Yep.
As good as a turnover for Francisco Rodriguez, using those long arms to advantage.
Yeah, it looks like Toll lost his dribble, tried to reclaim it a little bit past that half-court line, and then went back. Good call by the refs.
Merrimack's going to make the tournament, right?
Yeah,
They're pretty
they
close.
should.
Yeah.
They
If
should.
we need a big win on Friday to really solidify that spot.
Against Alvin. I may go tomorrow night.
Against
I'm not
Alvin.
sure yet. I may go.
I'll be there. I'll be commentating. If you-
Yeah.
Oh, I
You
got a
know?
little tidbit about Alvin I want to share when we have a chance.
I think I know what you're talking about.
You do?
I think so.
I hope so. I hope you guess it, but
Big
Good
rebound.
rebound.
Side.
Cody Jackson, yeah.
It's a rebound of the year right there.
Francisco Rodriguez, South in control here in the third quarter. Joshua Tripp going for the loose ball. Nobody else did. And it's underneath the alley-oop. Shane Lemire.
Oh, good
Great
steal by
hands by
Johnson.
Nate Johnson for the steal. Kicks it into the corner.
Merrimack's got to slow the pace down a little bit and find that open shot like they just did.
That's as long as
Yeah,
a would-be
South-
assist as you'll see,
South
but
wants to run.
Merrimack missed it.
Oh,
Slapped
good
out of
poke
his
away.
hand.
And that's
Good
one-
steal by Owen Ponder.
That's one way to slow it down.
Yeah. Owen Ponder slaps it out of Francisco's hands, and twisting, turning
Oh.
to the basket, got fouled.
Call the
Travel.
travel
Oh,
on
he did?
that.
Yep. I don't know about that.
I don't
Yeah, I don't know about that one
either.
either.
I've seen travels in this game that weren't called, and I've seen one that wasn't a travel. Right there.
Merrimack should be chanting, "You can't call that," because I mean, you watch enough NBA basketball, nowhere near a travel.
And this game there's only a minute 44 left in this quarter.
And the third quarter,
It's gone
Joshua
by.
Tripp,
The pace has been quick. That's why.
and a throwaway. So I did a lot of studying on Portsmouth. What is going on with them? They have beaten the
Yeah,
brakes off of everybody.
You haven't seen them, have you?
No,
I saw 'em. They're
excellent. I saw 'em.
Insane.
they're on
And
another level apparently.
That game against, I saw them against Alvin, and they were down. They jumped ahead 9-2 in the game against Alvin. Then Alvin went on a tear, and they were up 18-9. And then all of a sudden, Portsmouth just turned it on, and there was a closer game at half. And then in the third quarter, they just obliterated Alvin. and it was over with after 3 quarters. And the rest of it.
Well, we'll check this out.
Yeah.
Looking at Portsmouth's scores, their closest game of the entire season against Alvern. They only lost, only won by 10.
And you know why?
They only won by 10.
You know why? They took the starters out.
Oh, you told me this, I think.
Yes.
Okay, that explains it. That was my tidbit, by the way, Ronan. I was going to say that Alvern can lay claim to them having a loan.
I thought you had something good. Are you kidding me?
You diffused it.
That was your tidbit?
That was it.
I thought you had some inside info.
I got a little bit of inside info.
Hey, Ronan's going to give
Alvern.
you one.
Alvern, one of Alvern's better players, Sean, has tore his hamstring, and he is out for at least until playoffs.
That's not good.
Yeah,
that'll hurt.
Oh, you might come back in the playoffs?
I believe he said he might be coming back for the playoffs.
Well, hamstrings are going to be, give and take. You got to see how he is after 3 weeks.
Yeah, and how bad of a tear it was originally.
It was a tear, not a pull.
I believe it was a tear. I think it was only a partial though. So, with again that tournament coming up,
Garrett Hall is their guy.
Yeah, Garrett Hall is nasty.
They lose him, they lose everything.
42-31. South still in control here, up 11.
So he's healthy, so that's good for Alvern. Let's see what else they can do.
Yeah, Garrett Hall.
Caravanek.
Yep. Hall can match up with Caravan. That's a great matchup. When
that
you
will
watch
be a great
play.
matchup.
Well, it always is. I've seen them play against each other a few times.
From the corner, travel against the Tomahawks. So
looks like he didn't take a dribble on that. Caught it, took a little step back. Common mistake.
Play has become ragged.
Yes. Still an 11-point lead for the Panthers.
Austin Denton trying to negotiate with the official.
Yeah, despite Merrimack not seeming to have much life right now, only down by 11.
I don't think Merrimack is ever not going to have life. Denton is their coach.
As cold as they've been shooting, they're almost due to have a hot shooting fourth quarter, aren't they?
Yes.
That could be the difference.
Tell you what, they're a hot shooting 5 minutes away from, maybe 3 minutes away from getting back in this game.
5 seconds. Somebody's got to shoot it for South, or this quarter is going to expire. It's Rodriguez off the glass.
That would have gone. That would have counted that tip if it had gone.
It doesn't go.
Nope.
So we're at the break between the third and fourth quarters. John Collins with Tom King, joined by our student play-by-play partner, Ronan Brown. And you know what, Tom? I don't care that it was the reserves that came in for Alvern. I don't care how it happened. Alvern lays claim to the lowest loss gap to Portsmouth this year.
They had to put the starters back in.
The reserves did well. We're not going to take credit away from the Alvern reserves.
They had to put the starters back in.
They're the only team that lost by 10 to Portsmouth all season. Ronan Brown, I want to wish you great luck at Keene State.
Thank you so much.
You're going to be a great announcer. Keep working at it. And I tell this to guys I see working in sports media. It's only going to get bigger. The opportunities are only going to get bigger. I know AI's taken a lot of our jobs, but I think sports announcing has a great future.
100% agree.
And so
Thank
do you.
so much.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. Ronan Brown
nice
from Merrimack here on Merrimack TV on Nashua TV at Nashua High South.
Thanks, Ronan.
Next game for Merrimack after this one, we've mentioned it a couple of times. It'll be Alvern tomorrow night.
Yeah, it's a tough turnaround.
In Merrimack.
Those two teams go south to Alvern. Ooh.
Yeah.
Tough.
But Alvern without one of their key players, we find out. And next game for South will be at Dover tomorrow night.
Hot shot you want.
Oh, boy.
Now 8-point game.
The make for the Tomahawks. Gets it down to single digits. Not good if you're South. They had big leads in this game for most of the game.
Hanging around.
And Rigo challenger for three. He's off. Back rims it. Hard-fought rebound ends up back to Rigo. Saved on the far sideline.
Okay, Caravanek and Tripp both on the bench right now, getting their breathers for South.
And the nice pass underneath. DeJesus gets it out to Cody Jackson's rejected. Nate Johnson doing a terrific job. Did he step out? Yeah.
DeJesus has got to take that shot, John. He was wide open. Just take the shot. He was trying to be too unselfish.
Right. And here's a substitution.
So now Lemire is coming in, but you're going to get, let's see, and Caravanek is in. So they get a little bit extra breather.
Right.
Tripp's still on the bench.
A lot of experience. Yeah.
Oh, Tripp is out there. All right.
He is in the game too.
So
Josh
now
Tripp.
you got 3/5 of your lineup.
And Merrimack definitely upping the intensity on defense, but there's nothing like a three by number 3.
That's a big 3 by Lemire.
Lemire scores and kind of quells the momentum that Merrimack had to open the fourth quarter. Almost a set shot for 3, and they make another. Owen Ponder. It is a hot shooting fourth quarter so far for the Tomahawks.
Got yourself a game here, right?
Sure do. 8 points, single digits for the first time almost all game. Cody Jackson to Daniel Karavanek, and he got fouled by Johnson and 1. Nate's is holding his arms up in the air in supplication, saying, I don't think I fouled him. It's a nice story, but Daniel and Nate kind of discussing it outside of the refs. The refs getting in the middle. I don't want you guys debating whether it was a foul.
Exactly. No kidding, huh? I know it.
Nate is a great competitor. I can tell. This is the first time I've seen him this season, but he doesn't give any ground. He's like I said, he's playing center as what he's basically the size of a big point guard. He's carrying the ball up the court. Nate Johnson, after the and one make by Daniel Karavanek, gives South a 11-point lead back, just like that. And around the perimeter, steal. Karavanek. Dan gets called for the reach-in, and he doesn't agree with the call.
No.
Contact on the wrist.
There is a tight call and a tight ref. It's the same ref making most of these calls. And he's the one who's basically tightening the grip.
And the kick out. Baseline jumper. Francisco Rodriguez with the block. Steal. Nate Johnson took it away from Karavanek, and he gets the roll on the rim. Timeout South.
There it is. Yep, Nate Maswell's seen enough. Too sloppy.
Still a long way to go. 6 minutes, 6 seconds.
Right.
9-point game.
It's still a game.
Yep.
Too sloppy for South. And look at that play right here. It's a great play by Johnson.
For a second, I thought it was going to be that.
Johnson does not give up on anything. And he is a player.
Looked like it was going to be a 1 in a billion shot that just sat on the rim and didn't move.
Great job by Merrimack. Get back in this game. 48-39. They get a couple more threes, John. They're 2 threes away. 2 threes and a turnover maybe away from making it a 3-point game.
So I actually learned a new basketball tidbit from Jason Roby in the games we did Monday night, the Biddy basketball games. I know it hurt you to miss those too because it's one of your favorite events.
Yeah, it is, definitely.
Yeah. By the way, there's a kid named Jacob Enright. I still can't get him out of my head. He is a basketball savant. He's like 7 years old, and he is a scoring machine. You would look at him. He won with the Cougars, right? The team, the boys Cougars, team that won the championship.
Yeah, that's what
he was with them.
Yeah.
He scored like 20 points in 12 minutes. I mean, and he was shooting like 750, and the shots he were making were ridiculous. The ball was like, I mean, he was barely bigger than the basketball.
Here's my problem, John.
Yeah.
All right. You tell me about these young kids that are really good.
Yeah.
That we'll see down the road.
And you don't know if we see him or not, or?
I'm not going to be around to see that.
You sure?
Oh, if I am, I'm going to be really slow.
Merrimack needs a basket. They got the rebound instead with 5:40 to go. Coming out of the timeout, Johnson to the hoop, got fouled, I believe, by Shane Lemire, and will go to the line as he was in the act of shooting.
Chance to cut the lead to 7.
So Jason Roby told me, we were talking about the different size basketballs they use in Biddy basketball.
Right, yeah.
And the regulation basketball, he said, well, it was like 27 and a half or something like that, or it was 28 and a half. You can fit 2 regulation basketballs side by side through the hoop at the same time. Do you know that?
2 regulation balls side by side.
That's what Jason told me. They would both fit. If they were shot perfectly right, they would go through side by side at the same time.
That's a new one on me.
Yeah, me too. I thought that.
I'm looking at a rim you're right underneath the rim right now because they have a side basket.
Oh, right.
I don't see it.
I don't see it either.
But you never know.
I guess. Maybe they have to kind of push them through, but I was like,
7-point game.
He did that to show his youth players, hey, it's a huge basket. You should make a lot more shots.
7-point game.
That's it, 7 points. Merrimack tightening it up here in the fourth quarter defensively and with making shots
So
offensively.
you see South being much more deliberate now on offense. They're having to play a half-court game.
Josh feeds it to Karavanek, going to their big guys, and Daniel quells the momentum again for the Tomahawks by making that roll-in basket. Up to 9, under 5 minutes to go. Nate Johnson with it. Hands it off to Caden Dine. Dine gives it to Owen Ponder. The miss. Rebound McKenney. Karavanek driving. Kick out. Lemire. Basket. Good ball movement by the Panthers.
That's the way you do it if you're Nashua South, and Merrimack just couldn't get back on the transition.
Yeah. A miss mixed in between two South baskets. Back to 11. Dine is fouled as he drives the paint.
Dine slid through the lane. They did not call a travel, but he did have contact. The question I would have is, did he slide first before the contact? Timeout. 30-second timeout.
Who?
Must be Merrimack's.
Yeah, Merrimack?
I think. I don't know.
So it's back to 11. It was down to 7, and then miss and 2 makes, and it's 11-point lead again for the Panthers. And Coach Mazerall probably breathing a sigh of relief there that his team got back on track. Only 3 or 4 games remaining in the season for.
Can you believe that?
Basketball. Yeah, I can't. You know, we paid our dues with the winter. I know that. It's felt like a long winter
It's
already
been tough.
that way. But yeah, the games, they've flown by. I mean,
This snow is going to be around. I mean, last March, by the middle of March, we were able to sit outside. We were able to do a few things. That's not going to happen this year. We're going to be indoors for the next 2 months.
South's going to finish up their season against the last place team in the standings, Concord, on the 24th. Drive to the basket. Speaking of 24, an easy lay-in missed. Oh, that's painful. Kyle Brander
That is painful.
right up there around the rim. And so South can get back up by 13 with a basket on this trip down
But
the
they're
court.
more, you know, Oh, Karavanek, I thought he was going to take him on a dribble. He's got a smaller guy on him. Now he's way outside.
He gets it back to Josh Tripp.
Yeah.
Merrimack intensely pressuring the ball, but they leave the backside open, and Daniel misses it as he slaps the court in frustration and tries to get back on defense. Johnson dishes. Dine into the corner. The three-point shot is short.
Well, one thing South has controlled is the boards, right?
Yes. And they do it again. They only give him one chance. Karavanek, the floater.
Foul.
Daniel almost went to the line with an and one opportunity again as he gets decked. Interesting. Daniel and Nate Johnson have just been having a conversation after every whistle. And
You didn't hear. Did you hear what they just said?
I did not.
Keep crying, Zero. You cried to your mother, Nate?
Oh, man. That
Yeah,
is just
and that's
visceral.
Yeah.
High school razzing. I knew it was something about crying, but
Johnson
you
smiled.
can't bring the mother into it, right?
Johnson smiled.
Turnaround. Nate Johnson trying to answer, and oh, the cruel rim. As he went up with the left hand, and it just in and out. Merrimack can't make any shots all of a sudden, and South calls the timeout, I think, this time. 3:18 to go in the basketball game, and South comfortably ahead now, 13 points. There was a moment where we thought, hey, is this going to go down to the wire like
I'll tell
Monday,
you what,
Tuesday?
I think with the three-point shot, John, and the way high school kids use it, I don't think any lead is comfortable unless it's over 20 with 3:18 to go. I think Merrimack hits 3 threes, they're within 4, so you got to. It's a comfortable lead.
Yeah,
but
I don't think Jacob Enright from the Biddy Basketball's walking through that door, though.
No, you never know.
You talk about confidence this kid had. Wow. I was still amazed by it. There are a lot of good players on that team.
And people can go on our app and
see what I'm
website
talking about.
and watch that.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly.
7, 8, and 9-year-olds.
Yeah, I hated to miss that this year. I was disappointed.
I was watching last year's, and it was like 4 days after the Super Bowl. It was on a Thursday night.
Yep.
So they had it on the Monday night, so you couldn't get back in time. Anyway, last year they weren't even in the Super Bowl, so that wasn't an issue. But out of bounds off of who? Everybody's pointing every different direction. You don't have the luxury of replay to see like the NBA do, like who it goes out of bounds off of.
Still, we do.
We do.
Yeah.
Still Panther ball. Josh Tripp will inbound it. The clock is the friend of the Panthers right now.
Yeah, they'll start to milk it now. That's what they need to do. Start to milk it. I don't know if you want to take that.
Yeah, no need, right?
No need to take a shot like that.
Well, McKinney misses the
McKinney,
three.
you got to just move the ball around. Milk the clock. Keep Johnson away from the ball. If you're South, if you're Johnson, take as many shots as you can because you're their hope.
Wow, good work underneath by Brody Towle to secure the offensive rebound, get it away from Joshua Tripp. But again, another painful miss from Merrimack, a wide open three from the corner.
I think Brady Toll took that. I'm not sure.
Yes.
Yep.
And he's had a few three-point misses in this game. I'm sure he's a better shooter than he's shown in this one. And that's from the corner. And that clanks off the front rim by Kyle Brander. Another offensive board, though, for Merrimack.
They can't get these shots to fall.
They've gotten 3 or 4 chances on this possession.
Yep.
Open look.
Got it.
No again. Back rim. Missed by Chris Valusi, who's also usually a good shooter. Karavanek with it. Under 3 minutes to go now. 2:25. Francisco, another game he might have gone to the hoop with that, but they're just playing keep away at this point.
Yep. Don't take all of those corner threes. They're tempting.
Daniel to the hoop. Offensive foul.
Yeah.
Good positioning by Caden Dine.
I'd still like to see them shave that clock. And that's what Nate Mazerow is looking at Daniel Karavanek and saying, hey, come on, clock. You know, no reason to do that.
And Dine, no. Another rebound by South.
Slid his foot. That you can take. Okay, I'll give you that one, McKinney.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
I'll take that one. They challenge Johnson just to launch it there from Steph Curry territory. He passes it up. He turns it to Brody Towle with the three-point make. But maybe much too little too late.
Full court press by Merrimack. I'm surprised they didn't do this earlier.
Yeah. South gets it up court. Bounce pass in
they're going to take
rhythm.
it. I
Shane
guess
Lemieux.
you know, that's,
The clock and Merrimack's low shooting percentage has turned into the best friends of South. And
well, what did I say when we started the game, right? Their offense. They need more offense. They don't have enough.
Yeah.
They're not going to win a game in the 40s unless you're playing stellar defense, and that's tough to do against this South team.
Francisco Rodriguez fouled somewhere near mid-court, half-court, and neither team in the penalty yet. Mass substitutions for Merrimack, and South may be doing the same. No, Merrimack's going to go with a new crew here and out onto the court.
Yep, they've put the white flag in.
Yeah.
You know why? They need to rest who they have
for tomorrow
night.
They got to go to Dover and play.
No, they're playing Alvern at home.
Oh, no, Alvern at home. Oh, it's South that's got to go.
Yeah, South's got to go, right?
Yeah.
Timeout, Merrimack.
Timeout, Merrimack. So you probably see South put in some other players here, too. Up by 16 points with 1:04 to go in the fourth quarter.
Well,
see what we got out there for the Panthers.
Merrimack has got to be disappointed. They dug their heels in against Exeter, but it's tough to do if you let South control the boards and run the way they did, and that's what they did. And again, no one to match up with Karavanek because Nate Mazerow has his reserves in the game right now.
As they pull the ball down and taking the brunt of that foul. Denzel, actually,
that was Jerome Malongi.
Jerome Malongi.
Jerome Mwangi.
Shooting free throws with 47 seconds to go. He's a freshman. Makes it. (61-44) game. Seems to be getting razzed by his own classmates as he shot that. I guess they're just practicing the loudness on free throws.
Let's see what year he is. He's a freshman, John.
Yeah, he's a freshman.
We are going to be watching him.
That's right.
All the way. He'll get stronger. He'll get better.
Yep. Nice rebound by
Yeah, look at that.
Maloney.
He's got the long arms. And that's right to me.
It's your basketball.
No, it's not. Taken by Eric Baker, Jr. He'll be playing next year a lot. Karavanek will be back next year. He's only a junior.
So inbound play, Jerome Mwangi passes it to Rishabh Rajesh. Sophomores and freshmen out there for South right now. And South student body all into it. Just a dozen seconds to go. A bobble.
Got away with that.
Yeah, just letting them play now.
Yep.
There's Merrimack.
4 seconds left, so that'll
Jay
do it.
Egan.
Yep.
And that'll do it. A 61-44 victory for Nashua South. They're on a winning streak.
All right, John Collins, off I go to do the interviews.
Thank you, Tom King.
Good to do a game again. Sorry we couldn't provide the drama that we had the other night, but that's the way it goes, right?
South dominating performance. Just a little bobble in the fourth quarter, but they recovered quickly, and they win going away by 17 points. They put together quite the winning streak. They've beaten Bedford, Timberlane, Bishop Girton, and now Merrimack. We thank our Merrimack viewers for joining us on Merrimack TV. Download their new app for Merrimack Sports Television. They have an updated one. Download our app too, Nashua Community Media app. A beautiful icon on your phone. On my phone, you can watch all of our current past telecasts, including upcoming tournament games, we hope. For Tom King, Tim O'Neill, Pete Johnson, Dan Young back in the studio, I'm John Collins. Thanking you for watching, and we'll say good night from Nashua High South, everybody.